Hi everyone, welcome to In Nature Tarot, or welcome back if you are returning. This is going to be this week's pick a card reading for the next 7 to 10 days from whenever you are clicking on this video. It is a timeless reading about your week ahead, basically. Things that are going to be occurring, or events, people, situations, all that fun stuff. And so without further ado, we'll get started with Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Timestamps are going to be listed down below so you can fast forward to your group. And I'll see you at your reading. Hi Group 1, welcome to your reading for the week ahead. Before we get started, I just want to say that this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. I do offer personal readings if that's something that interests you. The link is down below in the description box. And without further ado, let's get started for your week ahead. All right, we have the general overview vibe of the week is maintain your childlike spirit. So this is really calling for you to kind of just have fun and like enjoy the little things, stop to smell the roses, laughing, listening to music, kind of just enjoying that carefree kind of nature that children have, that there's not a care in the world, there's no problems. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of like heavy things and adult things, and this is just asking you for this week to take time, like pencil it in if you have to make time to like do something fun, to swing on a swing, or to just enjoy the passing of the seasons from, you know, dark times, hard times, to good, light, fun times, because I feel like there's some really beautiful, fun things coming your way, but it's just asking you to just make sure that you keep it light, keep it fun, even if it gets hard and heavy, that you're not letting things bog you down. So that's the overall. We're going to wait for these pre-shuffled oracle cards, and we are going to do some tarot cards first. And shuffle them. All right, so Group 1. What is coming for Group 1? The week ahead. What is coming? 7 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. We'll get one more. There we go. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. It's interesting because I usually don't read upside down cards just because, I don't know, I don't really do that. But I will read them because they came out like this. So the 7 of Cups, yeah, you're kind of, this is like, has that childlike spirit still. Like you're kind of, maybe you're really trying to manifest some big dreams and goals, and you're really like, trying to just remember what made you happy as a kid, and you're like, well, what do I actually want to do? I feel like you're really stopping to assess the importance of the way things are going. With these two cards are very material, and it's almost like you're like trying to reassess. Okay, this doesn't bring me happiness, but what used to? And how can I make a living off of that? Or how can I include that into my life so my life is more lucrative, like this girl swinging on the swing? That's kind of what your week is feeling like, is just more taking the time out to kind of stop and reassess priorities. And really thinking about like, what brings me joy? Where am I going? What am I doing with my life? And finding that purpose of what's coming, or what you want to do. I think it's just all about reassessing. Yeah, with the Hermit here as well, the Hermit's all about isolation in a way, but it's more about withdrawing. Oops, sorry. Okay. Withdrawing, interesting. Get these on camera here. It's all about withdrawing, but more just going within and finding that inner guidance, inner answer, inner knowing, and really listening to yourself, like sitting with yourself, like no distractions, no electronics, no music, no nothing. Just really sitting with yourself and being like really analyzing. These two cards are kind of the same, and then you have the Pentacles here turned upside down, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here upright, which is saying that you taking the time out this week and like really reassessing the importance is going to help you better your path. It's going to help steer you in the right direction because you seem like you feel lost. Not lost, but like you're like, this isn't serving me. How do I make my life better? How do I make my life like this? The Nine of Pentacles is all about luxury and enjoyment and the finer things in life. And the Ten of Pentacles is having that ultimate security and financial stability and, you know, material gains like a house and a car and like a dog and family and like all those things. So it's like you're reassessing your goals this week is what I'm seeing, which is, I think, good to do because if you're watching this as it's being filmed, it's springtime, spring cleaning, like people are really like thinking what's important to them, like really clearing out like the garbage out of the way to see what else is there. And then the bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so like with this going in, reassessing and figuring out what's important to you and where you're going, what you want, you're going to be divinely guided to the right path, is what I feel. All right, let's see what else these cards have got to say. We have confidence is your key to success. Yeah, so definitely knowing, even if you're going after something crazy, just kind of having that confidence, like a child, like a young child would, you know, when they tell you something that they're good at, they'll just go on and on and off. They're so confident. Even if they know nothing about it, they're just super confident. And that's kind of what this week is asking you to do, is to have that confidence, kind of fake it till you make it. Because you know what you want to do and you know how you need to adjust and adjust accordingly. All right, we have leadership. Well, that's definitely confidence, you know, these two cards. So maybe you're really thinking about taking a position or creating your own thing, like really stepping into this leadership role, or even not even stepping into it, but like considering that's actually what I want to do. I don't want to be working for other people. I don't want to be like doing this, doing that. Like I want to be the boss. I want to be the leader. I want to hire people to work under me. How do I make this happen? That's what you're questioning. All right, and then we have Hirith. I can never say this properly. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah, so there's like, I feel like she has a lantern, he has a lantern. It's like you're on this quest this week to find answers, to really like take a journey, even just inside yourself, to find the path, to find the way to go, answers to your questions that you've been having. All these things are inside. The cards are not telling me anything. But it's saying you already know. Like, have the confidence to like take the lead, have fun with it, and be yourself. So yeah, that's all I have for you, Group 1. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye. Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading. Before we get started, I just want to say that this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. And I do offer personal readings if that's something that interests you. The link will be down below in the description box. And let's just get started. For your week ahead, let's see, I have pulled a couple cards in advance. We'll just read this one first. So the overall vibe of the week is vulnerability. So could be a couple things. We'll get into more cards and see what it says, but you could either be feeling vulnerable, very sensitive, kind of like everything's coming at you, or that you're just feeling really sensitive this week. That things are just, You kind of just want to like curl up and take a nap and wait for it all to be over. And that's okay. That's totally okay. If you need to take time out, this almost feels like the season of winter when, there's no light, and everyone just wants to hibernate, and you're just feeling sensitive and attacked and just weak. And that's not a bad thing. Weakness and taking breaks and rests are not a bad thing. Use this time to take a break without guilt, without shame, without anything, and just embrace that you are feeling vulnerable this week. So let's see what else the cards say. Let's dig a little deeper, see if I get some other kind of messages. So group 2, what's coming your way this week? Group 2. Okay. Group 2. We got the Tower. So definitely some like abrupt changes, which will definitely make someone feel vulnerable and exposed. And the World card. One more. There we go. All right. Interesting. Okay, so we got the Tower card, the World card, and the Two of Swords. So the Tower card is all about like abrupt changes out of the blue, like just you get fired or you get kicked out of a place or like someone breaks up with you. It's just like it shakes your whole world up and destroys you. But then you have the World card where like it needs to happen. Like it wasn't built on a good foundation. It's built in the middle of the water. Of course it's going to crumble and fall. And of course lightning is going to hit it. It's the only thing that's tall out in the ocean. Like it's not built well. So it had to crumble. It had to fall. And the World card is here to say that like you're going to end up on the top. But you needed to have everything crumble below you. So you were forced to make a change because you weren't choosing a choice. You were in this stagnant, stuck energy of not making any choices. And that's a choice, is to not make choices. But when the universe gets involved, they will pull the rug out from under you because you haven't made choices. And so they'll just take it into their own hands and it'll be really uncomfortable and really horrible, but you did it to yourself. But it's one of those things like, yeah, you were so indecisive and didn't want to make a decision. And now everything's so clear. You're like, things are falling into place. I kind of can see. And that's, again, with the vulnerability, like change is scary and change is a lot. It's stressful. It's not easy to go through. So this week is, it's going to be a lot. Or this Tower moment has happened recently and you're still adjusting from it. But it's saying you're going to come out on top regardless, and you're going to know the way. It's going to be so much more clearer to know the way now because you had to like have things cleared. There was too much crap in the way, if you will. So let's see what else is coming your week. So the vulnerability makes a lot of sense. Does it not? It does. And one more, please. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's definitely like this is all happening real fast. All these changes. You could be going through some heavy changes this week, just abrupt news, abrupt changes, things just happening, but it's kind of good. It's kind of what you need. Not what you want, probably at the time, but what you need. And it's definitely asking, like you're definitely feeling weak about decisions and making choices and vocalizing what you want. And I don't think this is the week to vocalize what you want. This is the week to like, you've just been handed some heavy cards. So take the time, go within, sit with yourself. What do you need to do for yourself at this time? Because you're feeling like someone just ripped all your skin off and stuck you out in the sun, and now you're cooking. Like, it's like that kind of intensity. But it's just asking you to go within for what do you need to do to go within, because it seems like things are just a little chaotic this week. But let's see what else we can kind of dig up here. Communication is key. Interesting that this would come out, because swords are all about communication, ideas, thoughts, problem solving, your brain, basically. And so maybe I take that back, what I said, that you are going to be needing to communicate, maybe asking for help, asking for guidance, maybe seeking some kind of advice of someone, because you've had all these changes and you don't really know, and you've never been through changes like this. And it's interesting, there's a new moon here, and there's a new moon, I think with the day that I release this there's a new moon. And so new moons are also like brand new cycles, brand new starts. And the World card, it's a brand new start. And what comes around goes around, and it's the end, it's the end of the cycle. It's the last card in the tarot deck. And so at the end, there has to be a new beginning. And it might be kind of uncomfortable for a while, but it's asking you to reach out to people, to communicate with people. You're not alone. You're never alone. There's always people willing to help, and people love to help. This is the crazy thing. I hate asking for help. I don't like it. It always makes me feel like I'm bothering people, or just whatever, just my own personal things to work through. But every time someone helps me, they're so grateful and glad to do it. And then whenever I can help someone, I'm always grateful and happy to help someone. So why is there's a negative connotation that asking for help is bad? Is like, I don't even know where that comes from. But all I'm saying is, don't be afraid to ask for help. People love to help other people. It makes them feel good. It's also good karma. All right, and then we have spiritual partnership out of the blue. All right, and then let's get to that in a second. And then we have, lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Yeah, so this week, in a nutshell, is, like I said, just a complete shedding of the skin, a complete brand new start. It's kind of incredible. Like, there's multiple cards that are just, it's a lot. There's a lot happening. Take the time that you need to rest. I'm going to pull a romance card about the spiritual partnership. What is that about? Trust. So have faith. Let your friends help you. Again, communication is key. And getting to know each other. Interesting. So that I don't really know how to maybe you're going to be meeting someone out of the blue after this. And you're just like, what? How? Okay. Or you're just going to be leveling up, and things are just going to fall into place. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I just see things falling into place for you after this hellish week, or just things that you've been through recently, I suppose. Yeah, that's all I have for you so far. Group 2. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Leave a comment. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. Before we get started, I just want to tell you that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And I do offer personal readings if that's something that interests you. The link is down below in the description box. And let's get started for your week ahead. So, first off, this is going to be the overall energy of the week, and then we'll dive into these little guys at the end. So let's see. Pause. Interesting. It seems like every group, there's some kind of pause, or some kind of taking a break this week. It's a very universal message, but this is definitely your overall message, is to pause and to breathe. And maybe you've been like working really hard, maybe you've been running around a lot, maybe you've just been doing a lot, maybe you're stressed out, there's just a lot happening. This is asking you to pause, just take a break, schedule a break, like do something fun, watch a movie, take it easy, like it's all gonna be fine. It's just, I think it's a heavy week for everyone. So it's just asking you to just chill out, chill out. Let's see what else, one more. All right, so Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. Wow. So there's some kind of success to celebrate here this week, which is probably why it's asking you to pause, to take time to acknowledge how far you've come. And even if it is something tiny, like if it's like, there's something going around on Instagram and TikTok right now that's like, if 30 people liked my video, I wouldn't really notice. But if 30 people walked in my door right now, I'd be overwhelmed. Like, and it's so true, like how we see those numbers, and because they're electronic, it doesn't register and flip over. So it's like, acknowledge your little wins like that. Like, acknowledge. But I mean, the Six of Wands is like a big recognition usually. So maybe like you're just going to be getting some really good clients. Things are falling into place. You got the Queen of Pentacles here. She's living her best life. She's able to provide for herself. She's stable. She eats good food. She takes care of herself. She's loving, nurturing. She's growing things. The Three of Pentacles, like, so this is saying stop, celebrate, pause, take a break, enjoy your success. Because if you're just going, it's never going to be good enough. You're never going to acknowledge your successes, and then you'll just always want more. And that's okay to want more, but stop and smell the roses first, and then move on. And then move on to the Three of Pentacles, where there's still more work to do. There's still bridges to climb and mountains to go over and things to build. Like, there's still more work to be done, but celebrate, acknowledge the hard work and what you have put in so far at this point, and just think like how far you've come and like how far you could be in 6 months. Like, it's kind of crazy sometimes, like how this all works. Let's get 2 more. Week ahead. Okay, 3 more. Okay, 4 more. Stop. All right. So we got the Hanged Man. So kind of, yeah, just taking the perspective in, kind of acknowledging where you are, where you've been, where you're going, really seeing things outside, step outside of yourself and really see the work that you've been put in. And see that you have had to sacrifice some things and like really put in like a lot of effort. And randomly we have the Knight of Cups here, which is like my version of the Knight in Shining Armor. So maybe you're having dreams about this Knight in Shining Armor, but we'll get to that a little bit later maybe. But it seems like, yeah, you're just really taking a pause. Pause. The world is a brand new cycle, a brand new change, a new cycle. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. We're here with this Knight of Pentacles. Things are happening. You're really like making some really good progress, and you're really seeing your dreams start to manifest, your goals start to manifest. Things are falling into place, and you're like, oh yeah, this is great. I love it. Let's see what else we got. Your commitment is being tested. Yeah. So even with victory and success, don't let it go to your head. Don't let it go to your head too much. You know, stay calm, stay easy, acknowledge your wins, be humble. The Queen of Pentacles is humble. She's not going out there being like, woo, look what I did. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. Yeah, you are amazing, and you, like, what you've accomplished is incredible, but you don't boast about it in an obnoxious way. You're humble because you know there's more work to be done. It's like, yeah, sure, you have a small win or a big win. Doesn't mean you're at the end of your goals. So keep on going. Don't let it go to your head. An environment. I see this as more getting out, taking that pause, taking a break to your environment, or making sure your environment is good, your home environment. Make sure it's clean, making sure it feels good, making sure like you're able to create, you're able to have that protection and things feel stable and good. There's a lot of fours here, I just noticed. Maybe you're seeing fours a lot, which is all about home and stability and comforts and having that place. And yeah. And one more. Got the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestries of life, expression. Yeah. So just really creating some stuff and like enjoying what you've created and pausing and enjoy that and like stopping and smelling the roses and just seeing how it all is, because there's some really beautiful things coming your way, not just now, but in the future. Here, new love, I knew it, that Knight of Cups. I don't see it happening quite this week, the Knight of Cups. It can be, if you're a man interested in women, it can be, it still applies, or whatever your preference is, it still applies. But I had a feeling there was some kind of love stirring there. Let's get one more, maybe, if it wants to. No, they're being shy. Well, contact me for a personal reading if you want to know more about your love. But yeah, overall I feel like, yeah, it's a really good week, but it's definitely asking you for taking time out, pausing, enjoying what you've created, and like enjoying the rewards too. Like buy yourself a nice dinner, or like flowers, or like that piece of clothing you've been wanting for a while, or like perfume, or like cologne, whatever. Like treat yourself, because you've done some really good work. But yeah, that's all I have for you, group 3. Give the video a like, comment if you feel called. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.